Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to draft the 1080-degree peplum or flay, whatever you want to call it. And also we are going to learn how to calculate our radius and also the exact the exact inch we need to cut out from our fabric so that we don't get to waste our fabric. The measurement we'll be needing to draft our flay is as follows. The length of the flay, that's how long you want the flay to be, and then the circumference of the flay. That's like if I'm to attach the flay to my waist, I will need the circumference of my waist. And also if I'm to attach the flay to a gown, so I will need the circumference of the end of that gown. That's where I'll be attaching the flay to. So let's head over to the table. Before we head over to the table, please, I would like you, if you are here to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Click on the subscribe button and hit on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I make a new upload. Thank you. Don't also forget to give me a thumbs up and share with your friends. So let's head over to the table. So 1080-degree flay. We know that a cycle is equals to 360. So to get 1080, we need 3 of this. We need 3 of this, which is equals to 1080. So we are going to cut out 3 flay, and then we need to calculate the extra. We need to add the seam allowance that we need to join this flay together. So let's say we need 1 inch at the both end. Then we need ½ inch here and ½ inch here to join these two together, which is now 1. We also need ½ inch here and ½ inch here to join these two together, which is now 1. So we need a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 inch for seam allowance. So okay, let's say the waist we are using, it's 29. Let's say the waist we are using is 29. So 29 plus 4, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, is equals to 33. So this is the new waist. But remember that we are going to cut the flay into 3 parts, and we don't want to pleat. We just want it to be exact, our waist, the exact measurement of the waist. So what we are going to do is divide by 3, which is going to give us 11. So let's go back to our secondary school mathematics. We all know that the circumference of a cycle is 2 pi r. So to get our radius, we have to divide both sides by 2 pi. Divide both sides by 2 pi. This 2 pi, we cancel this, so we are left with our radius will now be circumference all over 2 pi. And we know that the circumference that we have now is 11. Where, see, our circumference is 11 and our pi is 2 pi is 2 times 22 all over 7, which is 6.28. So we are going to input that in here. That's 11 all over 6.28. When we divide 11 all over 6.28, it's going to give us 1.75. So our radius now is 1.75. Then in order to know the exact inch we need to cut out from our fabric in order to prevent wasting of our fabric, what we need to do is to add the length of the flay to the radius. Okay, let's take for an example, the length of the flay that we want to use is 8. Let's say the length of the flay is 8. But this 8, we will need ½ inch on both sides to join the flay to the upper part, and also as ½ inch to turn the flay. So we'll need extra 1 inch seam allowance, which is we'll need a total of 9 inch. So to cut it out from our fabric, what we need to do is to add our length and radius. And our length is what? Our length is 9 plus radius. Our radius is 1.75, which is going to give us 10.75 here, which is going to give us 10 1.75. So we can just approximate it to 11. So what we need to cut out from our fabric is 11 times 2, which is 22 inches. So we need 22 inches both for the wideness, and that's for the length and the wideness. We need 22 inches. So let me show us how we are going to do that. So I got this. Let's take for an example that this is our fabric. Like example, this is our fabric. Remember I said that we'll need to cut out 22 inch. That's both for the length, from that's the fabric length, and like this. So this is it. I hope you can see it. We are going to measure 22. We're going to measure 22. Then we note it down. When we measure 22, this 22, we note it down. And then we also come here. And measure 22. I hope you can see it. So this is 22. You note it down. Remember we also measure this 22. This is 22. This is 22. So what we need to get our flare is we need to just from here to here and here to here, just this part. That's what we need to get our flare. So the next thing is to cut here. Is to cut this part. That's the 22. We'll cut it straight. You see it? Just what you need to cut the flare. This is just what you need to cut the flare. When you measure from here to here, it's going to give you 22. It's going to give you 22. And when you also measure here, it's going to give you 22. So the next thing to do is for you to fold. Fold them equally. So after folding like this, I hope you can see it. After folding like this, make sure it's equal. You fold like this, go ahead and fold. You can see it. You go ahead to fold. Make sure that when folding on your fabric that they are equal. Make sure that they are equal. So to cut out our flare, assuming this is our fabric, remember I said the radius, what we calculated earlier, is 1.75. So we are going to mark out 1.75. 1.75. And we are going to do it round. We are going to do it round. You see, 1.75. Then you connect. Then the next is the length. Remember the length we are using, we want our flake to be 8. The length is 8. So we note 8. So we are going to note it round. We are going to note it round. 8, 8, 8. So after that, we also connect, just as we did for this one. We connect it. I hope you can see it. I hope you can see it. So to add, we have the exact measurement we need for the flare. So the next thing is to add our extra inch seam allowance. What we need to do is to add ½ inch here at the upper side and ½ inch at the downside. So let's add the ½ inch. So this will serve as our seam allowance. So these are seam allowance for the upper. Then for the down part, you also add ½ inch seam allowance. You do it round. You see it? You do it round. Make sure when drawing on your fabric, you try to connect the line, the dots accurately. So you see, we have, this is our ½ inch seam allowance to connect the down part, and then ½ inch seam allowance to connect the upper part. So you see, then you can now go ahead to cut. You see it, and then you open, and you go ahead to open it. You go ahead to open it. So what we need now is, we are going to need 3 of this. We will need 3 of this. Remember that we said 1, 2, 3. We are going to need 3 of this. We are going to need 3 of this. It's either you fold it properly, place it on the fabric, cut out another fabric, place it on top and cut, or you go ahead to, take your measurement and still cut. So we are going to need 3 of this. So as you can see, I've gone ahead to cut the remaining 2. And then I bring the 3rd one. You can see what we have now is 3. It's 3. So what you do is to go ahead and open them. You see it. When you open them, you can now join this, okay, this to this. You see it. You join this to this. Let me use a pin to do that. You go ahead and join the 3 of them. I'm going to use my office pin to do that and show you how it's going to look like. So I'm done joining the first one. I'll still go ahead and join the second one. I'm trying to prevent it from tearing. So you can see it. Your clay is ready. If it was on a fabric, it's going to stand perfectly. You can see it. And then you go ahead to attach. You don't need to pleat anything. You just, because it's the exact measurement of your waist. So you go ahead and attach. I hope you find this tutorial educative and interesting. If you find it educative and interesting, I would like to know what you learned on the comment section. And also, do not forget to give me a thumbs up and also share with your friend. So it's like come your way next time. Do have a lovely day. Thank you. Bye bye.